So it looks like I got my sample here. I was just noticing them like, oh my gosh, I have Fluffy in my inventory. So let's go look at this here. So it says so we have like, so well, let's look at the start from the beginning. So Fluffy was an ordinary lamb until he ended up on a sacrificial altar. The guardians interrupted the dark ritual, which resulted in the demon Balthazar possessing Fluffy's body. The lamb's mind was awakened, but it was too pure for Balthazar to fully take control. Now they are forced to coexist in one body and help the guardians. To Fluffy, they are heroes, and to Balthazar, they are tools for taking revenge on the archdemon. So he's a support mage. So he has main role support, additional roles mage, main stat is intelligence. Being support's good because this is gonna put him on the on the support branch, which is by far the most popular branch. That's usually the one I would probably recommend doing first, just because you have Sebastian, Nebula, Isaac are all on here, and those are all needed for like Ash the Eternal Keeper fight, and those are just heroes you probably want in general. Amir is pretty good. Morgan could be useful, like that. Just this is just what probably the most important branch. Usually the first one a lot of people do is like I said that or the tank branch. Tank branch is also pretty good, but it's on one of the more popular branches, so that's good for Fluffy. Um Only skin he has right now is the default one. He'll probably have a new one with his pass. I've heard he's got a new one with his pass. I've heard rumors it's gonna be like the Lara Croft skin though, and you have to use special currency to level it up. So I guess we'll see how that works. Hopefully it's not like that, but I mean, this game, they really do like to do stuff like that these days. But yeah, let's go look at skills. Um, Deal with the devil. Hellfire envelops all allied heroes for 12 seconds while active. Allies are immune to damage from basic. Enemy attacks reflect back to attackers. So it's an 80% magic power scaling. And he also does damage equal to 1% of the maximum health to his allies. So for 12 seconds. So they take about 12% of their max health. They will protect him from damage though, so could be good. Um, Balthazar protects his flock from death for 10 seconds. All as they die during his time will be resurrected when the effect ends. They restore, some like 200% magic power, health, and yeah, so healing. It has an attack buff on them too, so physical and magic attacks. So cool. I think it's a Yeah, it just says attack increase, adjusts its magic and but it should be both, not just physical, so it's magic and physical. And then Fluffy puts Mark's death on himself, increases magic armor penetration. When Fluffy dies, Marks explode, dealing damage. This is like the old school version of Astaroth's Last Word, when this is like the more like new version. I mean, I've explained this like if you're like a long time ago, Astaroth worked very differently. Like his last word skill was a magic damage skill. Like if he died, he do a bunch of magic damage to the enemy team. They changed that to a res ability, and this was a long time ago now. And then Usurpation. This is the skill that everybody is interested in. This is what probably going to be the main reason you add Fluffy to the team is this skill. If it's as good as a lot of people think it will be. So, when an enemy uses an ultimate ability, Fluffy cancels it and deals 50% magic attack plus 50 damage to them. At the same time, Fluffy takes damage equal to 33.35% of his maximum health. This ability could trigger once every 20 seconds. Chance to cancel multiple abilities reduced if the target's level exceeds 41. Okay, so that's good. Like the description in the, what was it? The early access that was misstated. It says above level exceeds level 1, so like that can be right. So it's gonna be, so it's level 41 here. That's because it's that skill goes maximum 90, so this would be 130. So this means he's gonna be vulnerable to Polaris in the War Flag of Frost. Like I said, Polaris skill and War Flag Frost can definitely make it so this ability will not trigger as frequently or treat like as easily. Like they can only trigger once every 20 seconds. So this leads the question is, does this mean it works right out of the gate or not? So let's answer that question. This is the question everybody has. You have Sebastian, that's good. Let's go. Sebastian, my own Sebastian. Oh, what pets does he use? So he can use Merlin, Axel, Chorus, and Biscuit. Pretty standard magey stuff. Yeah. The last. What else do they got? Got Lara Croft. Da-da. Gosh, the sword, that said, Max Power has everything in different orders. I'm like, where is the hero I'm looking for? All right, but what else would we even use here? I guess we could try Kira. That's we're using Lyria. Let's do that. Let's do Kira Lyria. Wherever Kira is. Try a team like this. Okay. Let's see here. Are we going to block Sebastian's ults here? Let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look at that. He blocks Sebastian's ults. Look at that. Boom. No Ode to Serenity. Okay. Okay. I think we should be using like Arachnemai or something here. All right. So it works right out of the gate, but it's once every 20 seconds. All right. This is... Yeah, this can stop an Ode to Serenity. This might make control teams just run amok, though. Like, depending, at least on, like, defense, like, on offense. Like, he's going to be worse on defense just because you're going to be able to play around that. But, yeah. Well, let's go. Let's see. Arachnemaya here. Arachne. Maya. Lamb Chop. Our own Sebastian. Da-da-da. And sure, let's try this. Also means you could probably get a lot of value out of Jorgen again. Jorgen, maybe Jorgen makes a comeback. Yeah, they don't get Ode to Serenity, man. We're just stopping Ode to Serenity from landing. You're gonna need to put Chorus on defense for sure. Chorus becoming that much more important on defense. Yeah. Oh boy, control teams are gonna be running amok. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is at least on offense. Like this is the thing. He's gonna be worse on defense for sure. That is gonna be the caveat here. Let's see, what else can we do? Where's Jorgen? He goes in front. Jorgen goes in front. Arachne is in front of Jorgen. Okay. Do we really need? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Dust goes in front too. Okay, where's Orion? Ryan. Good question. I think, yeah, I actually do think we want that. And then where's like the let's try something like this. I'm curious. Yeah, so we just ate Ode to Serenity. Gosh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're gonna have to really change up how you set up your defense here. All right, we're gonna have to do some max testing now. Okay, so let's put him on defense here. Put him on defense. Actually, this would be a good test. Let's do Aurora, who's gonna have Kane spam. Let's not put, though his Ode to Serenity be a bit slower. Let's put it a bit slower here. Da -da. Yeah, he's not a healer, though. You are definitely taking up your healer spot. Probably a lot of times. Sure. We're mostly just testing, right? So we don't really, it doesn't need to be a good team. It just needs to be something with a little lamb here. Da-da-da. All right, so let's see. Actually, yeah, that is. I think that is what we want to do. I should have did this in the other thing. That's fine. We're fine. We're already here, so let's just go with this. Let's just go with this. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So I did get Usurpation. Like said, did not take Boats or any because we got Aurora's ult before Sebastian's ult went off. So he usurpated Aurora's ult instead. Aurora being able to fast. Oh wait, the Hellfire, is that the Hellfire buff? It's keeping them from dying. It's keeping them from dying. Oh wow. Hey, it's the evil's version of the goat. All right. We're gonna lose to Sebastian. No. There you go. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so let's go play that one back in slow motion. Because he usurpates Aurora's ult. Like, see, because Aurora with the Cane Patron, she gets an ult fast. Probably slow it down too fast. But yeah, there you go. Ult. And then we're going to have Usurpation. Oh, there was like a glyph on him. See, so it usurpated Aurora's ult. We still get the artifact buff. He does not block the artifact buffs. He blocks the ult. The artifact buff still applies. So you're still getting the dodge buff with Aurora. She loses the 80 damage, but you got the dodge buff, which is probably the more relevant part for Aurora, is getting that dodge buff up. So this protected Sebastian's Otis Rennie. So we get Otis Rennie just like normal here, because Aurora is able to fast ult. So if you're using him on defense, you probably need to have Laria with him. He's going to be bad on defense unless you have Laria, because you can literally just use Aurora to protect Sebastian, or like protect like other key ults. You can just Aurora's just going to eat that thing really consistently, unless you have like Laria on defense with him. Like I said, I've said this in my Aurora video, Aurora's still remains very relevant in the metagame. But yeah, so that's how that works. So let's say they have Aurora with like I said, well, so I put them there. Oh, like I said, but they have the lamb there. Let's see. Da-da-da. Let's see here. Good question. I don't forget what I was gonna trust. Now I had a plan for this. I was gonna do something specific. That's fine. Where's Lyria? That's right. That's right. We were gonna do Lyria. So if you can block that ult, we can probably block Sebastian. Thing, like if we block Aurora here. Yeah, and we're just testing like the usurpation, because that is the skill that matters. Where's Kira? Well, we're absolutely destroying that lane. That Aurora, which is pretty clear, low, normal with Lyria. Like, so that's the thing. All right. So we did usurpate Sebastian because Aurora is getting blocked here. So yeah, on defense, like I said, Sebastian could be worse on defense because you can blow through it. Like But you have, like I said, there's not really a counter to Lyria. That's the thing. There's not really a way to counter Lyria, which is why Lyria's top of the metagame right now. Yes. But yeah, like, Aurora will protect most teams from Lyria. As far as against Usurpation, except against Lyria teams. But yeah, no, on defense, though, he's going to be way worse unless you pair him with Lyria. So let's pair him with Lyria. Let's see if there's ways to do that. But yeah, without Lyria, though, like on defense, I feel like he's not going to be a good defender just because they can just use Aurora to, like said, he'll eat Aurora's ult, but not the artifact buff. So yeah, lose, like I said, the artifact buff's probably more important. And again, on offense, you can also just hold back an ult. What would we put here? Maybe just do Kira. Let's stick with Kira. We've been doing Kira today, so that's fine. We need do the sure. Alright, let's do a team like this. Alright, so let's say we can't use, like I said, Aurora's not gonna be able to do this, but like a Celeste has fast ults, maybe. Orion does, maybe. Let's see here. You that it? Sure. Let's try. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, nope. And then he's gonna get usurpated. So you're gonna have to manual that. So let's just run this here. But I like on attack you can play manual and hold off. Probably not the best hacking team into that particular line, but there you go. But yeah, if you're gonna have to run him with Lyria, it's gonna make Lyria even more valuable. But it's ironically it probably makes Aurora more valuable too. It's like it's one of those weird things. Both Aurora and Lyria become more valuable with Fluffy. Like so, I mean, Aurora and Lyria really are just kind of like still like two both like so Lyria's still good. Like if Lyria's top tier, like it's one of those weird things about this game. So yeah, let's pretty much run that same line again. But this time we will change it. We will hold back our Sebastian. Wait, we were going to do Sebastian, not Fluffy. I'm chattering. Sebastian and Ryan. We'll hold back. We'll hold back Sebastian, though. Okay. Usurpate Orion, and then we can put up Ode to Serenity. So you can, like, if you're attacking, like I said, that's the other thing. Like, on defense, like, it's definitely a worse hero on defense than on offense because there's more ways to play around it. But if you are going to use defense, probably want Lyria because it's really easy to just beat Usurpation with Aurora. Aurora beats Usurpation unless they have Lyria. Like, that is the big thing here. But actually, like I said, the res protection is pretty good. Ooh. It is a res, though. There are ways to block reses. Maybe Morgan. We might want Morgan here. Da 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 da. Actually, do Corvus. Because he's actually undead. Where's our undead tank guy? Do that. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, Ryan's usurpated. Well, that is just not good enough damage. All right. Oh, God, new game day. All right. See, what else can we do? So, yeah, no, Lyria plus the Lamb on defense, though, is actually kind of good because you can't use Aurora. The best way to protect, to eat, best net counter to that is going to be Aurora, but or Dante. You could do Dante. Uh, yeah, like, ooh, wait. What if we did Heidi? Heidi, where are you? We need Heidi. That's what we need. Gosh dang it. Wish they would fix the lines here. All right, so get Heidi. Do our own Lyria. Let's see. Yeah, no, Usurpation, though, is going to be a very, probably meta defining ability. Maybe not. I mean, we'll see. It's a lot to be said, but I mean, it's very good, but it can also be played around on defense. Like, definitely be played around. But put the Lamb with Lyria, though, definitely makes it the best. That's probably going to be. It's hard to recommend not using Lyria with him on defense. Where is Amira? Let's go. Amira. I think that is actually what I do. Okay, let's go. Okay, Celeste ate the Usurpation, but you do still get the artifact buffs. He does not block the artifact buffs, so just blocks the effect. Didn't change keep Celeste from changing to light mode either. It blocked the heal, but not Celeste's ability to change the light mode. Yeah, Kira Lyria is actually pretty solid with Sebastian. Like with Thea, that's actually pretty good. Like that line's actually pretty good. Like that's gonna probably be kind of defense line you will see a lot. Because that's just a pretty solid defense line. Let's see if we can find something that could beat that though. Just go all undeads here. Undeads. Maybe Sebastian. Maybe we don't even really need Sebastian. They have Kira, but we'll be fine. I can find. I really wish there was a way to sort heroes here. Like it is. I need sorting options. Wait, there's 69 heroes in this game, and trying to sort through this is super hard. All right. Sure. Where's Phobos? Let's just go all undead. Let's go. Let's go. Remember, Electra is not undead. Yeah, we're getting wrecked by not having Sebastian. Probably should have did chorus. Sebastian's still super important. Just trying to see what kind of teams we can beat this with. Yeah, this probably makes chorus more valuable. But Morgan to block the res is still a very valid strategy. Cascade should block the reses too. Cascade should block the res too. Let's do twins. Let's do twins. Let's do twins. Twins, Cascade. Cascade, twins, Celeste. Sure. What else would you do? Or do we just run Sebastian just because you can? Because he will get a second Ode to Serenity at some point, right? That's another thing. You could just hope for a fast Ode, like just get like your stuff set up to Ode immediately. Just plan on it being toasted. All right, well, that actually works. So, can we beat Thea though? I don't. Can we beat Thea? I don't know if we have the damage to beat Thea. Thea's super good. We're gonna time out against Thea. Amazing. All right, maybe just skip Sebastian. Come on. Nope. Couldn't beat Thea. Okay, we will beat it with this team though. We will beat it with this team. Just have to use. We're not gonna use Sebastian. We're just gonna use Chorus. We're not gonna use Sebastian. We're gonna use Nebs. Let's go. Yep, Celeste gets canceled. Up. Nope. Nebula's not doing anything for us. Well, that went way bad. Sebastian's still better. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna shake up the metagame here. Sebastian's still good though. Where's Cascade? Maybe just do Amira. Good old Amira. Nope, can't beat Thea, guys. Not with this team. I think we just might need a different healer than Celeste. Celeste getting killed too fast. Wow, that's... We found a monster team, guys. I'm sure there's a solution. Maybe we just go Lara Croft. I don't really want to use Lara because a lot of people don't have her, so I hate doing that just because how the game works. Da, da, da. Maybe we do just eat that. Biscuit. Where's my Thea? Use Thea of our own. Yeah, his second ability that protects him, like the res one, like that's actually a pretty good ability too. Yeah, he's probably a better Fafnir. That might actually be a good way of looking at it. He's a better Fafnir. Like Fafnir's, I think he's gonna take Fafnir's place in some lines, but this is like I said, we've made a monster line here. Gosh, we're just gonna have to brute force it. Let's go. Where's Ishmael? Gonna have to use physical attackers, I think. Something like Ishmael line. Lyria. Yeah. Or maybe we'll actually use Martha. I think Martha's good. And then Nebula. Let's do something like this. Battleson's still good. Gosh, I already lost Nebs. Alright, we got Ode to Serenity up finally. Gosh. Not gonna win though. Gonna time out. Wow. Alright. Well, let's see. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be super creative here. Actually, no, we'd really use right here, but we're gonna do Chaba. Like, we're gonna Chaba here. Yeah, if Chaba disabled Lear's aura, like that would be interesting. I'd probably make Chaba more viable. He does not, though. Unless they changed it. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm trying to beat this team, guys. I'm just trying to beat this team here. That's actually a good team. Not gonna work. Go Galahad. Thea. We need Thea. I want to do Lara Croft. Lara Croft is kind of the other, like, kind of top tier hero right now. Lara Croft. Yeah, I might have to test Chaba again. Maybe they did change how Chaba, because it looks like it disappeared, but maybe it doesn't. We'll have to look, because it's like Chaba was definitely not causing Lear's or disappear. I was doing like, wait, if it does, that would be really interesting. But it might have just been a graphic glitch, like kind of like how it looks like it's kind of disappearing right there. But yeah, so let's see here. Oh, just turn these up now. Yeah, that res. Look at that. Thea got rezzed. And if Morgan died. Morgan died. Alright, well, we're just gonna go for this here. Battle song's still a thing. Da-da-da. Do that. And if we can, because you could always use Lara Croft to try to stop Sebastian ult, and that was how he used to do it. Just like that. Yeah, if we have Lara Croft, gosh, this might make Lara Croft more important. You can get Lara Croft to stun the lamb. Does it work? Wow. Got wrecked by Thea's silence. Yeah, no, the lamb is freaking good, guys. I haven't beat that, but I'll have to, like I said, it's a good impressions, but this video is already 30 minutes long, so I think we're gonna end it there. Yeah, it's pretty impressive so far. Like I said, it's still early. It usually takes a few weeks to figure out like how this will set up, but if you're interested, I recently did a video where I talked about all the war flags and ranked them. If you want to see that one, please check it out down below. As always, thank you for watching.